Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of WWE Squid Games here. Week 5 of the Squid Games. So many lives lost and so many lives remaining. And so many lives waiting to see what their fate will be. As always, let's just kick things off here on week 5. We've entered June in-game. And let's have a look at... Well, you can see the list. I've actually gone through the superstars who still need to have matches. And I've given all the NXT ones their actual names, so I won't get confused and have to Google anything anymore, which is, that's always fun for me, and for you as a viewer not having to deal with that. Let's just have a look at the deceased. Moment of silence. I nearly have to scroll for this. So just moment of silence. Moment over. All of these superstars were not good enough to advance. Hopefully, the superstars today will be good enough. Let me just double check. Events and TV. Raw. The brand is alive, yep. I just wanted to make sure that we're only getting the alive superstars who are yet to have matches. Aaliyah is cheerful and fun to be around. We stand. Finley's doing some funny drawings, of course, and Booker T is continuing to train Roxanne. Some would say an unfair advantage, but hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I just wanted to check something really quickly on the alive list. Alexander James, is that your name? Yes. I'm going to say yes and hope that you're not booked here. But let's have a look. Auto Booker booked a whole show for me. 9 segments. 233. Oh, God. Right. Let's bump you. Kaden Carter, Brock Lesnar. That just sounds like an absolute banger. Brock Lesnar's the problem here. Right, someone's getting a little bit of time out of it. Max Dupree, Roxanne Perez, absolute banger. Oh my god. Please, someone. One of you has to be able to tolerate just a minute or two. So neither of them can go. Where am I going? I want to slow build it. Just a nice slow build. Theory Cena. God. Right. Here is the match card for Squid Games Week 5. TBar versus Cruz de Toro. Max Dupree versus Roxanne Perez. McIntyre and Gigi Dolan versus Goldberg and Lacey Evans. What amazing teams. Rufeng, Nikita Leons. Morgan Webster and DAngelo versus Fraser and Drake. Rollins and Banks versus Rose and Fire. Cena Theory and Carter Lesnar. I'm bumping for Cena Theory to the main event. It's the most, actual story of a match heading into this show, which doesn't mean a damn thing, but let's do it anyway. And so without further ado, let's just jump into it, shall we? Let's begin week 5 of the WWE Squid Games. We kick off with TBar versus Cruz del Toro. Do we want to do that? Let's kick off with Rollins and Banks versus Rose and Fire. Go on, we'll kick off with a big one for you. Kicking off week 5 of the Squid Game, Seth Rollins and Sasha Banks, a dream team versus Mandy, Rose and Alba Fire. Less of a dream team, but can they upset the odds and advance over the bigger names? Let's find out. And they can't. Rollins and Sasha Banks come out on top. Mandy, Rose and Alba Fire are no longer with us. Oh, that's the problem. It was blonde Mandy. If it was brunette Mandy, different story. But Rollins and Banks advance. Seth Rollins does advance to join his wife, which, good for them and the child. Rollins curb stomping Mandy Rose. Jesus Christ, mate. 79, actually. Decent match. 77 Rollins, 75 Sasha, 74 Fire, 60 Mandy, letting the team down off her game. What are you going to do? Rollins and Sasha Banks advance, and Mandy Rose and Alba Fire are the first casualties of the first match in week 5 of the WWE Squid Games. 1 match down, 7 to go. And next up, we've got TBar versus Cruz del Toro. Cruz del Toro of Legado looking to advance, and TBar, Dominik Dijakovic, looking to keep going. Hell, if he wins, and I remember to, I'll change his name. Give him some motivation. Without further ado, TBar versus Cruz del Toro. And I don't have to worry about trying to remember, because Cruz del Toro did it with a suplex backbreaker combination. Cruz del Toro of Legado advances The first member of Legado to advance. They have, stayed away from matches so far. Fair enough. 52. Not good at all, apparently, but oh well. Cruz del Toro gets the win, and Cruz del Toro keeps going. TBar is, no more. Unlucky, mate. Hopefully in the Great Beyond, you can, call yourself whatever you want. That's a positive, isn't it? Oh god, let's keep going. We've got Max Dupree versus Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez just receiving some late mentorship from Booker T in preparation for this. But Max Dupree of the Maximum Male Model Agency looking to keep going. He's too handsome and he does too much valuable work showing off the superstars that titillate your sensual pleasures. I can't remember the exact phrasing. So who will survive this one? Max Dupree or the Prodigy Roxanne Perez? Let's find out. And it is Roxanne Perez who hits the code rock. That late tutoring from Booker T clearly paying off. They were both very tired at the end, but oh well. Max Dupree is no more. Maximum Male Models Agency is most likely no more as well, without their, head talent agent. But the Prodigy has done it. Booker T looks on proudly as Roxanne Perez doesn't leave the mortal realm, which is nice for them. I'm sorry, Hunter. And it was the auto booker. As then we head into a big tag team match. McIntyre and Gigi Dolan, Dream Team, versus Goldberg and Lacey Evans, Dream Teams. Hit clear heels and faces going on here. People want Goldberg to stay away from WWE. He won't have the option to come back if he loses this. Can he keep going with his reign of terror? Can McIntyre and his sword and Gigi Dolan come out on top? Let's find out. And it is Drew McIntyre and Gigi Dolan, the dream team of McIntyre, Dolan, and Angela. Do shout out to Angela as well, who get the win. Goldberg and Lacey Evans are no longer with us. They'll be missed. I'm sure everyone will miss Goldberg's returns and Lacey Evans' promos. Greatly missed. McIntyre and Gigi Dolan go through. Gigi Dolan pinned Goldberg. I'm sorry, she submitted Goldberg. Goldberg tapped out to Gigi Dolan. Beautiful. Oh, that's perfect. 72 as well. Actually a good match. Good. I don't want to be biased, but happy with that. Shout out McIntyre and Dolan for that win. We are halfway through the show. 4 matches down, 4 matches to go. And so let's just jump into the next one, shall we? It's Rufeng versus Nikita, Leon's 2 upcoming prospects. Who comes out on top? Rufeng, Nikita Lyons. Let's find out. And it is Rufeng. Maybe a bit of an upset. I'm sure everyone was rooting for Nikita Lyons to make it through. A very popular young WWE star. 36. It was an awful match if you're curious. An awful match in which Rufeng did get the win, and Rufeng advances, and Nikita Lyons is no longer with us, which is sad. R.I.P. to Nikita Lyons. But shout out to Rufeng, good for him. It's over halfway through now. And next up, another big tag team match. It's Flash Morgan Webster and everybody's favourite man, Tony DAngelo. How you doing? Tony DAngelo from Chicago, our Italian little boy, is invading this British affair because on the opposing team is Nathan Fraser and James Drake. James Drake abandoning Zach Gibson. He was getting too into that cult stuff with Joe Gacy, it seems, and going with Nathan Fraser instead for his bagging theme song, I assume. Who will come out on top? Morgan Webster and DAngelo versus Fraser and Drake. Who will survive? Oh, and it's Nathan Fraser and James Drake. Oh, God. Morgan Webster and Tony DAngelo are no longer with us. And Tony DAngelo, maybe it's just putting him out of his misery at this point because he got a bruised pectoral muscle. So he's in a lot of pain, and then he goes to the great beyond, and Morgan Webster put on an 86, Jesus. Tony DAngelo's no longer with us. He put on his best performance for 39 minutes, gave it all he got, bruised pectoral muscle, and all he kept going. It's not enough in the end as Nathan Fraser and James Drake survive, and Flash Morgan Webster and Tony D are gone. Heartbreaking. We'll miss you, Big Tony. Yeah, you're the dawn of the heavens now, boy. I promise you. Yeah, I know, Jamie. 2 matches to go. Penultimate match this evening. Kaden Carter versus Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate, versus one half of Team TikTok, one half of the KC Squared, one half of, I don't know, I feel like there's another one, Team Festival, whatever you want to call them. They don't have an official name somehow after all these years. Who will win, Lesnar or Carter? Farming versus Festivals. Who comes out on top? And it is Kaden Carter. She's pretty reckless in the end in putting away Brock Lesnar for a 73. Good match. Got the crowd hot watching Kaden Carter beat the hell out of the alpha male of this species. And the alpha male couldn't deal with our alpha female in Kaden Carter. She has done it. Katana Chance still in the mix. Still has not wrestled. Will she join her? We'll have to wait and see for that. But either way, Kaden Carter has advanced and survives in the Squid Game to fight another day. Brock Lesnar no longer with us. The alpha male of our species is gone. We'll have to find a new alpha. It's Kaden for now, but we'll have to wait and see on that. As a whole night of action come and gone, and we are down to the main event. John Cena versus Theory, auto-booked match of all things. I mean, there's story there already. IRL. Theory wanting to prove himself against Cena. Cena looking to show Theory that you're good, kid, but you're not there yet. And if he beats him, he'll never be there. Who gets the win? Can Theory do it? Overcome Cena and put the GOAT out of his misery? Or does Cena shut up Theory and put him down for the free? The main event, week 5 of the WWE Squid Games, John Cena versus Theory. One man lives, one man doesn't live. Who will it be? Let's see. And Theory has done it with the unproven cutter. Perhaps he'll need to change that because he may have proved himself here by beating John Cena. Theory pins John Cena 1, 2, 3. The GOAT, the 16-time world champion, leader of the C Nation, Mr. Hustle, Loyal, Respect himself, John Cena, is gone. Beaten by Theory, put out onto the curb. For the 73, Theory beats Cena. Theory goes on. I can imagine how smug he would be at this. And John Cena is no more. How sad. Week 5 of WWE Squid Games come and gone. How many lives we lose this time? What is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 more lives gone. 11 more lives lost. But 11 more superstars guaranteeing their spots in the next phase of the series, which is also beautiful. But moment of silence for the lost. Mandy Rose, Alba Fire, TBar, Max Dupree, Goldberg, Lacey Evans, Nikita Lyons, Flash Morgan Webster, DAngelo, Brock Lesnar, and John Cena. A lot of big names lost, but a lot of big names advancing. Rollins, Banks, McIntyre, Theory, Dolan. Very happy. Week 5 WWE Squid Games come and gone. Moving through the series, a lot more lives being lost and a lot more lives still to be lost, so you're not going to want to miss a thing as we continue this series. So why don't you leave a like and subscribe for more? Go check out the other videos on the channel if you haven't already. We've got a new NXT 2.0 series. We just had a very what's the word I'm looking for, a big NXT 2.0 general manager announcement, and the adrenaline you'll feel when you hear who it is. Oh, that's going to be electrifying, isn't it? Go check out the WWE series if you want. We're approaching SummerSlam, so it's getting big. A special message. If you're in the UK at the moment, it's hot as hell, so, you know, remember to drink water and put on sunscreen and that if you go out. Wear a hat. It's just, you know, just wear a hat, okay? And if you're new, yes, you wear it as well. It's probably hot as hell over there. Wear sunscreen, water, hat. Come on, guys. It's hot as hell in the summer. Let's do it. That is it for all today, though. And as always, I just want to say thank you for watching.